Hi, my name is Nick Hoff, and I am on the Board of Trustees for the APDT, and this video is for Train Your Dog Month. Today we're going to be talking about the differences and the unique things that come along with owning big and giant breeds like Pheasant here. So, one of the biggest considerations when you are looking into getting a large dog is going to be the cost of that dog, because a lot of the things that come along with a large breed dog is going to come with higher costs. So food is honestly going to be a big consideration. You're also going to have additional vet care because if your dog is going on medication, and different procedures are going to cost more because of the larger dog. And also grooming costs is going to be higher than your typical dog. And this is going to be in addition to all of the normal expenses that come along with your average dog ownership. So one of the big things that we want to make sure that we talk about is training and the importance that that has for your large dog. Because when we get into having a large dog, behaviors that may be cute or maybe just a little bit annoying with a smaller dog are going to be much more concerning. And this can be things just as general manners, walking politely on a leash, socialization, house training, and especially aggression. And so you want to make sure that each of these are ones that you consider when you're looking into getting a large dog. Grooming is also a big concern. So when you've got a large dog, it's going to cost more to groom them, or if you're doing that grooming yourself, it's going to take more work on your end. Exercise, even though we have larger dogs, they do still need a lot of exercise. Now, breed can play a big role in how much exercise your dog is going to need. Like Pheasant here doesn't need as much as some other dogs, whereas maybe a Great Dane is going to have a lot more energy and is going to need more care. But every dog's going to need walks every day and outings, so you need to make sure that you aren't just going to make them a couch potato. So one of the big concerns that comes with having a large dog is going to be the health concerns that come along with that. Larger dogs are more susceptible to different kinds of issues, including heart issues like dilated cardiomyopathy, hip dysplasia, bloat, torn ligaments, and arthritis. Pheasant here has hip dysplasia himself. Thankfully, none of the other things just yet. But this is a big one that I've had to deal with several of my dogs, and is definitely a big concern. And so one of the last things that we need to talk about, because it is just a big part of it, is the life expectancy of our larger dogs. I came across this really great phrase that I found. It says 3 years as a puppy, 3 years as a good dog, 3 years as an old dog, and everything else is a gift. And this can be especially true. Large dogs will not live as long as smaller breed dogs, having a range anywhere from 8 or 9 years or up to 12 to 15 years, depending on the dog. I have one of my dogs at home right now who's turning 11 this year. She's a St. Bernard. So you really just want to take that into consideration as you are looking into getting a large breed dog. And so despite all of these different concerns that come along with it, they're definitely a really great kind of dog to have. I absolutely love having my large dogs because they just fill me with so much joy in getting to interact with them and just getting to share my life with them. So even though they definitely cost more, in the end they are definitely worth it.